Hello, welcome back with me again. And today we are going to talk about how to receive Chinese visitors back in your own country. When you come to receiving the Chinese visitors in your own country, there are a few points we really need to remember. First of all, about the arrival. So when a Chinese visitor is scheduled to come to your country to visit you, that do not leave them alone at the airport and let them figure their way to your office or to meet you. It's always a very important gesture to show them, to show that you pay attention to their visit, you emphasize the importance of visit by arranging someone, if you yourself cannot come there, to the airport, go to the airport, wait there and receive them right at the airport when they step out of the plane. So that is the gesture the people really identify with as a sign of importance attached to their visit.
I think you need to treat the whole visit as a very important business engagement, and that is, as you mentioned, picking the VIP up directly from the airport, have somebody with a placard to pick them up, bring them to the relevant hotel.
Even though there are taxis around.
Exactly.
Okay.
Exactly. Yeah. But if you have a visitor visiting you, coming to San Francisco or Seattle, then I would imagine that, firstly, maybe your Chinese visitor's language is not as fluent.
Then language problems.
Exactly. And they may not understand U.S. customs or U.S. etiquette that well. Then you do need to really take care of them directly before they board the plane. You need to know exactly when they board the plane, and then pick them up from the airport and really help them to go through the whole U.S. experience, and that would certainly further your relationship.
When during their visit, we really need to pay a lot of the attention on how to entertain them, how to receive them, pay attention to the details, including the accommodation. If you really feel it's an important visit, better find a decent, a good accommodation, put them up somewhere that's convenient so that they can do some city visit or do some sightseeing from the hotel. So be careful with the hotel selection and make sure it is somewhere that's convenient and it is somewhere with some interest or with some status.
And have your staff help them to settle into the hotel, check in, and then make the arrangement of maybe doing some initial shopping, sightseeing, and then taking them to the meeting with yourself, and just kind of caretaking them a little bit more. I guess in a Western sense, Americans tend to be individualists.
They do.
Very much so. And then just leave me at the hotel, right? And then tell me when do I need to meet you for dinner or whatever. But with Chinese people, they like to be shown that you're really going out of the way, to show them the courtesy.
Another thing I think we really need to remember is the entertainment, especially food, meals. And I have said that, in many different occasions. So while a Chinese visitor is in your country with you, try to arrange some of the meals together and show them some of the local delicacies so that they feel the sense of hospitality from you. Another thing I think we should remember is about the eating habit. Not every Chinese person knows how to use knife and fork in the Western way. Some of them may feel it very difficult to handle a meal in the Western style. So try to be considerate by offering them something they can eat, or even take them to some of the Chinese restaurants if the visit is a long one, because they are not really used to the Western cuisine. If you give them 3 meals a day, all Western food, I'm sure they will be very homesick. So pay attention to all these details. Give them the choices of the food, either Chinese or Western, and let them pick. That way, they really appreciate your consideration. And another thing is, I think we really need to stress here, is that the Chinese people are very polite. Very often, they would refuse your offers, on the surface. However, do not take, again, no as no. In the Western world, individuality or privacy are important. However, a Chinese visitor, normally, they would feel this lack of activities arranged or this kind of too much time on their own as a negligence on your side, as a sign of you not taking care of them. So try to remember to offer them a busy schedule. Try to arrange as many activities as possible in the agenda for them. And if they feel it's too much, they will let you know. They may just try not to attend everything. But on your side, be fully prepared to entertain them, to arrange visits to the country, and also spend some time with them as much as possible. That also includes evening times. Is another cultural difference. I think in the West, as I know very well, that evening time belongs to the private time. So therefore, even when we receive a visitor, we want to leave the evening time to themselves. However, as a business visitor from China, I think evening time is another time block you should fully arrange, either having a business lunch, dinner together, or arrange some entertainments for them. Do not leave every evening to themselves. That may be misunderstood as you are lack of interest in the visit. They are in the States, or once you do that here in China, what are the things we can really arrange for them?
Right. I would imagine that you may want to find out if your Chinese visitors like Chinese opera, or maybe a Western concert, or meals. And in many cases, we all know Chinese are great singers. So maybe we need to, find a place to do some singing together.
Okay, that is really popular. I don't know whether it is still popular.
Mostly Americans like to sing by themselves, but singing together in China really further business relations.
People get relaxed.
Exactly.
Do you sing?
Exactly. Well, I practice all the time so that I can further my business in
Does
China.
that get you some deals through singing together?
Very critical.
Very quickly.
Very
Wow,
quickly.
I really should learn that too. All right, talking about all this, remember just a few words. I think we won't be wrong. First of all, go extra miles to show your hospitality right from the beginning of the airport arrival. Try to arrange someone to go there and pick them up. And finally, don't forget that your last touch to the visit from China or the visitor from China is do not let them take a cab or taxi to go back to the airport on their own. This is an anticlimax. So you should always remember to have a beautiful finish, to show your last drop of hospitality by arranging a car or sending someone to the airport with them to say goodbye at the airport. And that is something you should not neglect whatsoever. Otherwise, the visit will be doomed to failure. All right, hospitality and your success in business, these are very much connected with each other. And you should always remember, business is relationship here, and relationship means your business here in China. All right, I think we have talked quite a lot about receiving guests from China. And for the next time, we'll talk about what are the topics, social topics we can talk about when we socialize with people from China. I will see you next time. Looking forward to it. Bye-bye.